Mr. and Mrs. Bennet learn that a wealthy bachelor, Mr. Bingley, has moved nearby, and Mrs. Bennet becomes determined that one of her daughters will marry him. At the first ball, Bingley charms everyone while his friend Mr. Darcy appears aloof and snubs Elizabeth Bennet, leaving a lasting bad impression. As the families socialise more, Jane Bennet and Bingley grow closer. Jane falls ill while visiting Netherfield, and Elizabeth goes there to care for her, meeting Bingley's sisters, especially Caroline Bingley, who look down on her. Darcy, despite his pride and reserve, becomes increasingly interested in Elizabeth, and their conversations sharpen into a battle of manners and perception. Mr. Collins arrives, intending to repair family ties by marrying one of the Bennet daughters. He proposes to Elizabeth. She refuses, insisting she cannot marry without respect and happiness. Collins later proposes to Charlotte Lucas, who accepts, shocking Elizabeth. Elizabeth meets Mr. Wickham, a charming officer who claims Darcy wronged him. Elizabeth believes Wickham and confronts Darcy. Meanwhile, Bingley's attention to Jane suddenly disappears, leaving Jane heartbroken and confused, and Elizabeth suspects Darcy and Bingley's sisters influenced him. Elizabeth later visits Charlotte and Collins, where she meets Lady Catherine de Bourgh, whose intimidating authority dominates the household. Darcy unexpectedly visits and grows closer to Elizabeth. He eventually proposes, but Elizabeth rejects him harshly, accusing him of pride, interference in Jane's romance, and injustice toward Wickham. A letter from Darcy forces Elizabeth to re-evaluate everything. Wickham is exposed as deceitful, Darcy's actions gain context, and Elizabeth realizes her own prejudice blinded her. Later, Elizabeth tours Pemberley with her aunt and uncle, learns of Darcy's generosity from his housekeeper, Mrs. Reynolds, and is startled by Darcy's changed civility and his introduction of his sister, Georgiana. A crisis erupts when Lydia Bennet runs away with Wickham, threatening the family's reputation. Lydia returns, married, and Elizabeth learns Darcy quietly intervened to resolve the scandal. Bingley returns and reunites with Jane. Lady Catherine later confronts Elizabeth, demanding she refuse Darcy, but Elizabeth refuses to submit. Darcy proposes again with humility. Elizabeth accepts, and the story resolves with marriages and a transformed understanding between them.
You came.